Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, your friend Man of Collectibles, with reviews, unboxings and more. Today I will do the unboxing and review of Hot Toys Black Widow from Avengers Endgame. As always, I will go over the packaging, the accessories and the figure. Also, stay tuned to the end for the comparison and 3 awesome but simple poses. But before we start, if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more unboxing, reviews, and posting videos. Let's start the unboxing, so without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so we have the packaging over here. As you can see, a nice box with the movie masterpiece Hot Toys logo with Black Widow in the front. I really like the color themes. Now, this is the side of the box, Black Widow. This is the back of the box with all the credits and of course the warning, small pieces, do not eat it. This is the other side of the box with the Black Widow logo here and the Avengers logo there. And this is the bottom of the box, as you can see, and the top. I give you a full picture of the box. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up and take a closer look at the figure and the accessories. But let me open this first. This is my first time opening this figure, so you're going to see with plastic and everything. So that's exactly how you'll get it once you buy this figure. Now, as you can see, there are not too many accessories. Bummer. Now, we have the hands over here. We have other pair of hands over there. The weapons, the guns, and Black Widow herself. Looking beautiful with all the plastic. So now, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to take everything out and take a closer look at the accessories. Alright, so we have the hands, we have the weapons, and the base. Obviously, we're going to start with the base. We have the shiny effect of the Avengers logo, as you can see. And we have the Black Widow logo on the top. And the name tag, very plain, Black Widow. And that's basically it for the base. Now we have the baton. This is, I guess, the retractable version. This is the one that goes in the back. As you can see, very nice detail on the handles. I like the patterns, painted black, really not much weathering, but it is a good representation. I don't think she used it in the movie, maybe a couple times, I don't remember. Now, this is the long baton, as you can see, with the pattern all the way down. This is just one piece. I mean, you cannot take it apart, and that's the reason why we have these little two guys here. So this is a representation of the baton split in two. As you can see, exactly as the same, but in two pieces. And moving on to the pistol, comes with two pistols, as you can see, also painted in black. And I don't see any weathering, honestly. I think it looks very plain, but anyway, has a magazine. You can take it out and you have a bullet. One bullet, looking nice. And that's basically it. But you have some gimmick, and you can just do the effect that you load in the gun, I guess. And as you can see, nothing spectacular on the guns. Now, the hands. So this one has the time travel GPS, as you can see, nicely painted with the silver and gold. I really like how the details on the gloves. And the other glove is the, I guess, the plain one. And as you can see, nicely sculpted. I really like the pattern on this one, as you can see. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to take a closer look at Black Widow. Now, we have Black Widow here exactly as you'll get it out of the packaging, with no crazy poses or anything. So, as you can see, first impression, I have to tell you, I really like the head sculpt. And you'll see why. We're going to have some comparison later on in the video so you can take a better look. I really like the suit. However, you'll see what I'm talking about later. Honestly, overall I like it. It looks very, very nice to me. Now, we're going to take a closer look at the head sculpt, because the detail on the head sculpt is the key. As you can see, to me, looks like a Scarlett Johansson. I really like how this is done, the texture. Look at the detail on the earrings. This is crazy. Now, the ponytail, as you can see, is sculpted. Finally, we got a sculpted hair. I really like how that goes across the head with the nice red. As you can see, very nicely done. Going to the other side, I mean, the detail is fantastic. I can tell you that. Nicely painted. Now, I'm gonna show you something. A lot of people were talking about these little edges. I don't know if you can see, like, I guess, blonde edges. I mean, this is how it is in the movie. So, I mean, it is not damaged. It's exactly like that. Now, we have those little red patterns on the side, as you can see. Nicely done. Going across underneath the arm. Again, the material feels like the Black Panther. I really like the bell with the weathering and the Black Widow logo in the middle with the dark red. The pants, the can holder is plastic. It looks good. I really like how it is made. Um, Moving on or moving down to the knee pads. This is actually one piece. This is just part of the suit, so it's good. And the boots, look at the zipper. I mean, you can see the detail. Hato's always killed it with the detail, so no complaints in that area for sure. But you'll see next. There's some things I didn't like about this figure. Now, moving up to the back of Black Widow, going to the same pattern on the belt, and this is the back where you put the buttons. And this is the side of the shoulder, and the wristband, and the hands. Looking good. Honestly, it looks very nice. I really, really like the overall proportion of this figure. Now, let's move on to the articulation. So you can move the head up this much. You can move it down this much to the side, this much. It's a ball joint, so you can move it freely, as you can see. The ponytail has articulation as well, as you can see. Now, if you put the face down, just be very careful on the neck because it goes down, I guess, inside, so you don't want to damage it. So now, for the arm, you can just lift it that much. A little bit of swivel on the bicep, and then you can bend the elbow about that much. And again, be careful with the material. You don't want to leave it in extreme poses. Up crunch, just a little bit, very limited, to be honest. And just be careful again with the suit. You don't want to damage it. Now, for the legs, as you can see, I can't even open it. Just be careful with that. Now, you can move it up this much. Really not too much articulation. This is, you can move it back about this much. Some swivel on the thighs. And you can bend the knee about that much, which is not bad. Now, for the ankle pivot, we have nothing. You don't have any ankle pivot, I guess, because it's just one piece. You will not have any range of motion, which sucks. Now, let's do a comparison. I want to show you Black Widow, Infinity War, Black Widow, Endgame. First look, there's a difference. Obviously, the head sculpt is different. The hair, obviously different. Mine, I took it a little bit so it can look more like the movie, but again, I tried. Other than that, I mean, it looks, the head, I guess, look a little bigger because of the hair. Now, taking a closer look at the back of both figures, there is differences, as you can see. Similar backs, different belts. The side is definitely different, as you can see. And this is the other side. And moving down, I'm just showing you everything so you guys can take a closer look. As you can see, the weathering on the boots for Infinity War is a little better. And also the Infinity War is a little taller, just a touch. But the differences, obviously. My opinion, I think the head sculpt on the Endgame is much, much better, as you can see in this close-up. Just trying a different angle so you can kind of compare and see. I hope this really helps. Honestly, I don't have, this is the only Black Widow I have, the Infinity War and the Endgame, but it is what it is. I think it's okay. Now, my final thoughts about this figure. I think there's definitely an improvement. The head sculpt is very, very nice. I think the likeness of Scarlett Johansson is absolutely there. The fact that we finally got a sculpted hair is a huge, huge plus. I mean, honestly, I don't know why Hot Toys took so long to pull the trigger on the sculpted hair. But I guess it is what it is. The suit is very nice. I really like the colors. It's definitely nicer compared to the Infinity War version. However, not everything is beautiful. The lack of accessories, which I can understand. I mean, technically, Black Widow didn't use much in the movie, anyways. And the lack of articulation, it makes this figure so hard to pull dynamic poses. I mean, you can try doing a dynamic pose, but just be warned that you may damage the suit. And obviously, you pay so much money for this, you don't want to do that. So, do it at your own risk. So overall, I think it's a good release by Hot Toys. As I said before, there are improvements, and because of that, I'm gonna give my final score of 8 out of 10. And this is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below what would you like to see next on my channel. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified as soon as new content is up on my channel. Check out my Instagram page, link is in the description, for awesome pictures of my collection. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.